baby, 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 baby.
Yeah, we didn't have to restart because Chris made a mistake.
Chris, you don't tell him that. Cut. Restart.
I like the original intro better.
It was pretty good.
Ladies and
Especially
gentlemen,
when Chris goes, bitch.
thank you for joining us here on a beautiful Thursday.
It's Friday Eve.
It's Friday Eve. It is all, dude. I love that.
It's Friday then.
And it's Saturday, Sunday. What? I wish I could put that in here right now. We did have a great short on YouTube at Podcast SMP. If you go look at the shorts right now, probably I could put it right here for you. You can check out that song in there, Chris. How we doing today, boys?
Oh, that song, huh?
Terrific. I'm excited it's Friday Eve.
It is, yes. How's your Friday looking? We're pre-gaming a little early this week. Hopefully Joe maybe makes a special guest appearance. The man, the myth, the legend is starting a new job this week, so you got to give him a little break. We are doing this because we will be in Indianapolis, which, God willing, that we're smart enough to do this, we're going to do a brewery tour with John Jacob. He wanted us to do the podcast out there, but we're going to do a little side gig there. Get the viewers something they want to see.
What breweries are we checking out since Pat Lynch doesn't know about this?
I don't know
John's.
either.
Oh, just John's, or are we doing other breweries?
No.
When you said brewery tour, I thought you meant like we're going to see multiple breweries.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
A
when you go-
brewery tour.
Oh, a brewery. Yeah,
I heard breweries, but that's just I'm deaf, so
Someone throw the red flag.
Same thing with Jules. All right.
Someone throw the challenge flag. I want to rewind it back. Let's start it again.
Cut. All right. We good?
I'm good.
How you guys feeling today?
welcome back to the S&P podcast.
Should I fade in and fade back out?
The third start of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, feeling good, looking good. How are we doing today, boys?
I'm feeling good. Pepsi's here. It's always good when Pepsi's here.
That was
It's
Pepsi.
a wild time when Pepsi's here.
Pepsi's birthday last Saturday was a wonderful time.
Up until about like 1:30 at night.
Okay, that's a good question. What is the grossest thing you've ever had happen to you at a bar?
I can answer that question.
Go ahead, Chris.
Probably not me personally, but when that one girl stuck her finger in Chris's mouth during COVID, it was pretty high on the list.
Oh yeah, I've had a lot of bad things happen to me. Actually, that was pretty bad. Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris. What's your worst one?
My worst one was I got puked on last Saturday at Lottie's.
Do you remember that, Pat?
Nope.
Really? You were that drunk?
Yep.
I don't. I would like to.
Yeah,
Do you
Brian
not
and me are
remember him
sitting there
turning around? I'm
talking.
like, ow!
I turned around. I'm like, oh, somebody puked on me.
And we're all like,
the
there's no
waitress
way.
is there, and the server girl's there, and she's like, oh my god.
No recollection of that.
Yeah. So yeah, Brian had a front row viewing of it. Brian's like, I was like, Brian, why is my back warm? And he's like, you don't want to know. And I'm like, why? He's like, somebody threw up on you. I'm like, you're joking, right? And he's like, no. And I'm like, this warm feeling is getting further and further up my back. I don't like this. And then I'm like, and then everybody's in a group. Pierre's trying to order drinks. And I'm like, did somebody puke on me? And Pierre and everybody
all
like,
turned
my
around.
God.
Oh my god!
Well, that's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. It's just that's a crap day. It happens. Things happen.
I mean, it's embarrassing for that guy. It wasn't embarrassing for me.
Did he get kicked out, or do you know?
No, he
They
literally.
said I threw up on
No,
you.
no, some.
That's what I was like.
No, some random dude did. No, he threw up on me.
You wouldn't be alive if you threw up on him.
Yeah, I would
I
have
was like,
murdered
Chris
you.
took this really well.
I took it really well.
Chris took this really well. I didn't hear about it at all. So I've heard 5 days when I hear about that.
I took it really well in general, I think.
Hey, how about you guys? Sorry, slide down just a little to the left here. I think Chris is off.
Hold on.
Hit.
I
One,
feel better.
two,
knowing that wasn't me. I mean, I don't.
Oh, yeah,
that's
now you
how-
look
I have
good.
no recollection of the night. That's all.
I think I took that actually pretty well in general.
Oh yeah,
But
I would have called it a night.
the guy literally like dropped his drink, I think, and walked out the door before I had a chance to even react.
That's crazy.
The nicest thing about that was Brian, the sweetheart that he is, bought Chris a shirt.
Yeah, I had to strip out in front of Lottie's to put my new
That's
shirt
another
on.
good story.
Oh,
Kinda
you only
crazy.
at least you didn't have at least you have a sweatshirt on.
I did not have a sweatshirt.
That's
Yeah.
one positive.
Well, if I had a sweatshirt on, I could have just
Did
put
you pull the Pat Lynch with the shirt that was puked on? Just throw it away.
No, I actually brought it home and threw it in the washer. I threw all my clothes in the washer as soon as I got home.
And then he went to the bathtub like Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Oh God.
Okay, so all right, Pat, what's the grossest thing that you've ever happened to you at a bar? If you
At a bar.
think about it,
I'm thinking.
I had Joe use me as a stripper pole one time. It's pretty gross.
That's pretty bad. I feel like I've definitely had. I think I've definitely been used as like a stripper pole by other girls for sure.
Yeah, not great.
That's high probably on the list.
I've been slapped. That's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Not the grossest, but
Been slapped too.
The girl threw the drink on you.
yeah, that's not great either.
Yeah, that won't. No, that story's great because that girl thought she got you kicked out, and you turned around at the perfect time, and she had some dude's beer in her hand.
The gross thing, I'll tell you, I remember the gross thing I think I've seen at a bar is I went into what's that stupid bar in Naperville? The only bar we've ever been to really in Naperville.
Lamplighter, not Lamplighters, but like Lantern or something, or
whatever it's called.
Or the cinema bar.
Is it the one where we went after with John after John Jacobs marriage?
Yeah.
The cinema one or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The ones with the bar in the front and then the
characters or
something. I walked in and someone had taken a shit in the urinal. That's the nastiest thing I've seen there. I don't know if it's directly to me, but that's
not great.
I felt like it was for everybody.
I feel like I could tell you guys probably your most. I don't know if it's disgusting, but I could tell you. I could probably think of one of the worst stories, from my memory of you two at a bar that you guys were not shut up about for like 2 months. Was when we were at Lionheads, and the two.
Oh yeah,
the La Bamba.
Yeah, not great. You can't probably go into that one.
Seen some stuff slapping around.
Yeah, not great.
That I was not expecting.
That's not a PC story, Chris. But yeah, not great. That was not good.
That person was very
out there.
Was also very
you know what's the worst smelling bar? It was a toss up.
The one smelled like shit.
The Black Hole Lounge or the Vision Ale House or
the one that
two bars down from Easy Bar.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad. But then remember what was the one that we used to get the 25-cent drinks? That one had sometimes Wise Fools.
Oh, I was gonna say Bird's Nest also had a
I
bad
remember that.
scent
Yes,
yeah.
And we ate wings there one time. The wings were
it smelled when we ate.
Yes,
it smelled
was not bad. But you know, Glasgow sometimes had a smell in the front there.
Yeah,
because they were right on a sewer, and it was like, ooh, daddy.
I still think the Division Ale House was the worst one.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah, that night was like, God, what is
and every bar in New Orleans. Yeah,
New Orleans was not great. Yeah, smell wise.
You were just peeing in the holes there. They just put holes in the floor,
floors, walls, whatever. You go in a room and pee.
Yeah,
use your bathroom basically.
The boys, we went to the new 312 tap room. Took us a while to find it.
It was a mixed bag. It was a mixed bag getting there.
What was your guys' opinions? I know we haven't had food, but just of the atmosphere. Of the actual place, and then kind of the beer selection.
I thought it was actually gonna be bigger than it is. Was the first thing I thought, but it's cool. It's
the
cool
outside, the
outside
space
looks really cool.
The outside space is a lot bigger than the inside space. It kind of looks like.
Look, the outside looks really cool. Obviously, we're more inside. I thought it was a cool bar, and it seemed like the beers were pretty good. Service seemed pretty quick to get your beers. So can't complain.
And for opening weekend, I thought it was gonna be a lot more busy. I
bet you before that concert it was probably slammed.
That's what I thought. I thought it'd be a little bit more busy. It seemed like it cleared out right around like 9-10 o'clock.
I think it's only until 11. It looked like, right?
Yeah. I think
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem with that is there's not really much.
There's nothing else around there.
Yeah, and I think people like to go to places that they have opportunities to move around.
I think that.
I see that as being like a 5-6 o'clock. You start get dinner, have a few
beautiful
drinks
night on the river.
I bet you like a Saturday, Sunday during the day that'd be a very popular place.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
I liked it.
Beer selection, I thought it was good. There's a couple that the actual salt shed has that weren't there, and I was pretty upset by that.
I wonder if these people. I wonder if they have like the same thing with the Wrigley one. I wonder if they have this like we're brewing it for you, and they're like, okay, but you can't sell it anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like the 1060 one.
And I figured that the tap room would have the salt. Like it's called salt beer, and it's a tremendous beer. And I was like,
are you sure they didn't rename it like they did with the 1060 wit?
Yeah, they could have. I don't know what is the 1060.
It was called something else for.
It was Blue Line, I think, right?
I think, yeah.
And then, but I don't think they sell it at all. Yeah. We went this week. We went yesterday or Tuesday. We went to the Cubs game, so I'll win for the first time in quite a while.
Busted the streak.
So Chris McGraw is definitely the curse.
Definitely.
Well, McGraw's are good, baby. And then we had a couple drinks there. Had a couple. I didn't think I was going to be. Sunday was fine for me. I didn't have an issue at all on Sunday. Worked out.
I woke up and I was not feeling. I thought it was a throw up, and I'm like took 2 ibuprofen and went back to bed. Next thing I know, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I got home on Saturday. Had a little bit of bread and some pasta, and did all the liquid IVs, all the good stuff. Fell asleep in the other bed again. Lauren was not happy about that.
I did a similar thing.
I go in there to watch a little bit of TV while I eat, and then I pass out.
You hit it hard.
I was very smart this time. Usually I like to play a game by myself. When my drunk self likes to play a game with a sober self, is like, hey, where am I gonna hide your shit to find in the morning, Pat? I like to do that a lot. Like I put my stuff in random spots around the house that I never put my stuff in ever. But I was nice to myself last Saturday. I put it all on the table in like a nice little. It was almost like I stacked it on top, like wallet, the keys, and then my hat was on top of it. It was all
nice.
stacked up.
Very that's nice. Always a fun feeling.
So but I woke up and I'm like, I woke up on the couch and I'm like, oh God,
God. I'm very blessed. Knock on wood. I'm gonna try my best not to be stupid because Sunday's Mother's Day is gonna be a pain in the butt.
And also like a 3-hour drive home.
Yeah, they normally like that drive home like that. But we'll have a good time down
You
there.
guys get another shirt for me for the next bachelor party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100% for the next one. And then Wednesday, so I had a couple drinks there. It was a beautiful night. It was nice to hang out with Pat and Katrina. The game was great. It was quick. I loved how fast paced it was. The Japanese pitcher was amazing.
Council try to fuck them, but yeah.
Yeah, and their offense is kind of slumping a little bit. And left when the rain started. So I literally Laura and I get in the car and it just downpours.
That was me too.
It would have been soaked, absolutely soaked.
That
We
was me too. It literally just downpoured as soon as I got in the car.
I didn't realize it rained on Tuesday.
Yeah,
it was weird. It was like we were sitting there. It was like
for
raining
2
in the
seconds.
infield, but it wasn't raining by us. For a good like half inning.
There was like a hard wall of rain and no rain.
Yeah,
it was
so
crazy.
strange. It was like it was basically right when the seats ended. It's like, oh, we're gonna be nice to you. No rain that way.
That's kind of nice.
It was really strange.
And then Wednesday, Lauren and I went to Bottom Lounge where we're going to get married next year. And Lauren's like, why don't we have a beer? And I was like, you know what? No. We're not going to have a bear today. I'm not going to drink. Because
and Peter's like, I will have a Tito's and Sprite.
I knew we were not that again. 2 beers is it was nice to have a summer shandy at the Cubs game.
I'm not gonna lie. If there was no summer shandy, I wasn't drinking.
Oh no, Lauren's like, do you want to get one up top? And I'm like, no.
There's only one beer.
It's summer, yeah. There's summer shandy and there's nothing.
It's a Tuesday night. I'm still tasting all the other beer I had this weekend.
And there's no way that I was So got to 2 beers there. So we go to Bottom Lounge, had a great time talking to the lady. I hate weddings. Weddings are everything is, well, this is gonna cost this, and this is gonna cost this, and this is gonna cost. I'm like, what have I paid for yet? Like, what did I already? I put some money down. I thought I paid for something here. Can you just tell me what am I getting?
Paid for to tell you what else you got to pay for.
Oh my god, it's insane.
Money, please.
But Lauren was super excited, and it's you could kind of see she was showing us other wedding photos or like of other weddings there, and you're just like, oh my god, this is going to be amazing. It's going to be a hell of a time.
Do they still do the thing where they tell you to like go and like sit at other people's weddings and like kind of view what they do?
Can I tell you a little story about that?
One.
Okay.
Lauren's mom and dad went and saw DJs when they were picking a DJ. The DJs told them to come to the certain weddings and watch them DJ to see if they liked them.
Do you wedding crash? That's nice.
Like they went to I think 2 or 3 weddings of different DJs to see which DJ they wanted.
I mean,
yeah, just, pop in and get a little drink action.
Back in like on some of the 80s, some of the 80 TV shows, they would talk about come into these weddings and see what people are doing and see if you like the kind of stuff.
I get it, but also it's kind of weird.
Exactly
I'd be like, who's this fucking guy at my dance floor? I'm just checking out the DJ, man. It's going good.
I like this.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's kind of a thing, but it was really cool. Minus you get to see it's going to be an awesome time. I can't wait. If we are blessed with the weather like we have right now, next year we're gonna have the time of our lives. She gave us a lot of good tips on how to save some money too, which was kind of nice. But then she's like, "Here, you can save a little bit here, but then I'm going to charge you a lot over here."
And
I'm like,
"Stop drinking." If he's like, "Next question."
Well, you
can save a lot of money by not drinking.
Not going on Saturday nights.
I gotta work the timeline with Lauren again. It would seem like the open bar closed for too long to me. Like, am I gonna have to have a couple stations of Coors Lights hanging out? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was usually closed during dinner, which mine was. I think that was pretty standard. It was supposed to be like an hour. I think it was for dinner.
But
was closed long enough.
My spidey sense were tingling because I could see Chris McGraw. Whenever you see Chris McGraw like a beeline for no reason on the dance floor, he's like, "Oh, the bar's back open."
Yeah, oh, exactly.
At a wedding, when you're done eating and you see Chris McGraw go, you're like, "Oh, the bar's open."
Man, that whole garden tasting sweet tonight.
I'll give you some options. This one's a little heavier beer, but it tastes light at least.
I like the Allagash White. I'll do that, but if I'm just having one beer, I'll do a nice Allagash White.
Sure.
I'll like a little, it'll make it feel like you're hitting a little harder than you should.
It's like a heavier Hoegaarden.
Yeah.
5.2%. That does not, from what I read on menus, that is not the correct.
Yeah, that's weird because I've seen them like 8%.
Yeah.
Oh my God, really? Allagash is 8? No.
I think if you go to the Royal Palms, if you look up there, Allagash, it was like 7% or something.
All like 7%. Yeah, this is weird. Would they dumb it down in the bottle? That's interesting.
So yeah, seeing that 5.2 makes it a little bit more approachable. When I saw it on menus at restaurants and stuff, it's like a 7% beer. Unless it's a different one.
Did you guys know so last week, last episode 187, We talked about the Kentucky Derby. We didn't really get into it because we lost.
We're also
And,
was going on as we were getting on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, we actually before Chris was nice enough to give us the countdown.
It finished.
But did you know that was the 150th year of the Kentucky Derby?
I did not know
I
that.
remember it was a large number.
Dude, they did nothing. Like, what are we doing? I feel like we're like Cinco de Mayo was not like a big thing this year either. I feel like, or maybe I'm just not in the. I just don't watch enough
You
TV.
weren't in the
You
loop.
should have gone to Hacienda de Suarez and we've been tearing it up.
What is that?
It's the place next to the country club in Wrigleyville.
Yeah,
We walked past that. Oh my god, we walked past it on Tuesday, dude. All these bars on the tin cup. It's tin cup, right?
Tin Roof.
Tin roof. I'm sorry, I thought it was a tin roof.
10 cups of bourbon.
When we were
And a
leaving
movie.
Wrigley, they had the live band going. 4 people in the bar, and I'm like, why wouldn't you
4
wait for the bar?
people?
Why wouldn't you
Wow.
wait for the live band until the Cubs game's over? Like, why would you start early? It made no sense to me.
Do you think people are actually would go to there afterwards on
I
Tuesday?
asked Lauren, I'm like, what do you think? And she's like, you just, we don't get it because we're very blessed to live in this city. Some people would say no. But it's a very vacation-y city. Like, people come here.
The Cubs area.
It's a Cubs game, yeah.
Cubs a tourist thing, yeah, for sure.
Oh,
people
yeah.
go to Cubs games.
So then you're going to go out to Wrigleyville afterwards. It doesn't matter if it's Tuesday, Wednesday. And that's why they do have
That's
the
why they
tin
charge
roof.
you
Oh,
$9.
that's kinda
why they-
interesting.
That's why they charge you that fucking money for.
$8 beer night?
So that Hispanic dancey place had 3 people in it. One person with the COVID mask on was sitting in there when we walked past to go to the game and was still there when I left the game.
Still have the mask on?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he likes the DJ.
Champion.
Which is fine. I don't give a shit about the mask. Just why I correlated that is the mask. I actually recognize it because of the
I
mask.
walked by that the putt place over there on Clark, right? It's on Clark. Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
didn't look that impressive.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Or is that, wait, no. Is that in actual, almost like Boys Town?
Yeah,
No?
it's-
Yeah.
yeah, right
I know
below
where it
Walgreens,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, it's on a corner, right?
Yeah.
I've not been there. Chris, did you go to a date on there? No?
Where?
The putt place in Lakeview?
You know when you park where like Orange used to live and you walk up towards
Yeah.
Cubs, they're building at the end of last year. It's open now.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like there was
I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't go there. I went to a putt place in Wicker Park.
Yeah, you must live in Wicker. There's a lot of like holes.
No, they normally only put
In
like
different
9
area
in there.
codes?
I said holes, not hose.
It's only like a 9
Yeah,
like
it
hole
was, I mean,
thing.
it looked like a kind of a fun place, but I'm just guessing it's probably just not worth the money when you get down to it on it.
But if it's a thing to do.
Yeah, I guess.
And listen, a lot of first dates are going to be kind of nice. I always loved having something to do instead of just like kind of sitting in a bar and talking. I would rather go like play board games or.
Pierce doesn't want to talk to the girl. It's
No,
understandable.
yeah. Well, again, what if the conversation's not great? At least I'm playing mini golf.
And I schooled you. And I schooled you.
Do a little putt. Talking about, I don't know how this is. And there's no real transition. This is one thing I thought I'd like to. I forgot how we got on all that stuff. Brain's going to crap here,
Cubs
boys.
game and we started talking about bars in the area, and like, that's
Oh yes. But here's the thing I saw in this beautiful city. One thing is the stupid commuter tax, which I hope that because New York just came down with that. Because New York
You mean commuter or congestion?
congestion. I'm sorry. New York is dying. New York has had an insane amount of people leave the state, and they're trying anything. And they're so broke. Like the state is insanely broke, and they're trying anything to kind of combat that. And I don't
Would
think
it just be tolls? Like you tolls to get on the highway, basically?
No, I think it's a.
For New York, it is a toll thing.
Oh, really?
It is.
I mean, you
It's
could-
like a $15 toll too.
Yeah, they charge. Yeah,
They
have
said
like
that
a-
Bruce Rauner tried to do it on the Stevenson, and that got like shot
Yeah,
down so
yeah,
hard.
yeah. He was trying to make the Stevenson a tollway, and they're like, not gonna happen.
And I'm hoping they keep putting them up and Chicago keeps knocking them down.
I mean, I use the train to go downtown.
They said they just elected a new guy in the CTA, and he had no idea that they're at a financial
But I do use the metro.
$730 million financial
Yeah,
cliff.
didn't the guy that they hired is like a priest or something, not like an actual like guy who's has an idea of what like
They need
public
to-
transportation
I have no
I
is.
idea.
need divine help to save this thing, Chris.
Sounds great. Sounds like Brandon Johnson. You know, it's crazy. I wish Brandon Johnson would just be realistic. They're talking about his first year and some of the things he's done,
You
like
say,
his goals.
what did I have? Am I done right?
Yeah, and just be honest, be like, you know what? Listen, Chicago's a bigger beast than I thought, and this year I've just taken to get my hands around Chicago. Next year's the year I'm going to come out and I'm going to start really hitting things. And it's like, no, I'm nervous for the DNC that's going to be here. This is going to be an absolute show.
shit show,
Also, the
yeah.
teachers' unions.
Oh, the contract.
contracts, yeah.
Well, they're starting to negotiate the contract now.
That's gonna go fine. He's gonna cave.
Well, for the teachers, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to see-
Pat's saying they're
if you want
like
to see-
great.
I'm going to be net neutral. I'll be paying more in taxes than I get some of it back. So
I mean, just looking at that with the building we're looking at, the double in real estate tax. Can you imagine going from paying $22,000 to $32,000?
Well, that
could kill a business.
Well, that was the issue with what is it? The people on like in the south suburbs, like over by like Brookfield and like
oh yeah, I
down
did
that
hear
way.
about, yep.
They literally had their property taxes double, like go up like 200% in a year. And people are like, we can't afford this, and we're gonna have to start selling our houses and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
and then nobody can buy the houses.
Yeah.
Because the interest rate. And I read an article. And I read an article today. I was telling Chris that on the Motley Fool, or not the Motley Fool, Market Watch,
Stansberry.
they're talking 10% interest rates.
That's not good.
I don't know how that would be possible. I don't think they got to be assuming that inflation is going to stay this way. It's going to, and they have to continue to raise interest rates.
Man, I'm gonna have to start buying just big package ramen in bulk and just. I was like trying to figure out what I actually wanted to say there, and I'm like big packages of or like ramen in
ramen,
bulk.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to buy ramen in bulk, the 10-cent packages now, so that I'm able to eat because
I think
Start saving now, boys. We're going to need to pay off Menard in the next 4 years.
no, Jesus Christ. Oh God. I honestly, good Lord. I really do think though, we will have to, I don't know where the market can continue. I think people are really considering, I think credit cards are tapped out. The COVID money's gone. People are they're at least realizing that they can't spend as much. I can't tell you. I try to spend under $20 at the store. I literally calculate now before I go to like, okay, can I get on? And I'm like very blessed to be in a situation where I'm at. I just don't want to deal with it anymore.
I went and bought the other day because ground beef when you go.
Pass me that gallon, baby.
Which one?
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
I went to Sam's Club a couple weeks ago. I bought like a bunch of like stuff in bulk and I froze it up.
yeah, exactly that.
Tapped it out. It was like
Chris and I are going next week. We're going to Costco.
I got 10 pounds of ground beef for like $30.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
And I parsed it out. I got
Yeah.
my freezer looks like I'm probably
yeah, hoarding
over here.
Oh, Lauren has been begging me to go to Costco and get, stack up on.
I got brats. I got ground beef. I got turkey.
That's all we do too. Yeah, dude. Because I'm spending $30 a night going to Jewel.
It's gonna happen. You're gonna see a lot more. Like every once in a while I'll pop up on YouTube, and I never really watch it, but you're gonna see a lot more of this. Back in like the early '90s, you had the coupon clippers.
Oh yeah,
and you're gonna see a shit ton of people.
I get a Mariano's thing every couple weeks. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pulling that thing out.
yeah.
and just marking what you want to buy though. Like that's on
Yeah.
sale, right? Yeah, I do that with Jewel. I look at what's on sale.
For sure.
But it's because it's the only way you can eat nowadays.
That's how I dictate what I'm eating this week. What's on sale?
Yeah, and we're not. We have no kids. We're just trying to be frugal and keep saving as much as we can save.
You're just trying to fight the inflation that
Yeah.
causes everything else. Because like you're making the same amount of money, but everything else costs you.
Yeah,
twice as
good luck
much.
going and trying to get a raise at all right now
Well,
because the labor markets aren't good.
Well, that was like, what is it? I had to get gas for the Subaru on Tuesday, got it for $385. I have the Mercury on Wednesday because Pierre has the wedding thing, so I had to drive myself. I drive past this one gas station, it's $385. I'm like, oh great, I'll just go to the Citgo that's by my uncle's. It'll be $385. $4.19. It went up 34 cents in a day, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I think I got gas. It was like 380 something.
Oh, you got lucky, yeah, right before it all.
Oh, before it changed again, yeah.
Talking about Mariano's and Jewel and are you guys self checkout? Or are you a
Self-checkout.
or a inline cashier person?
Self checkout.
Especially,
You know what-
Especially now they got the new conveyor ones at Mario's. Those like the long ones. I like those.
You know what? California did.
They got rid of them.
They got rid of them.
Self-regulated. The amount of self checkouts people can have.
You know that Target's doing that for themselves because people are stealing too much. So
No, but in Illinois is doing the same thing. They're gonna try to limit the amount of self checkouts you can have.
But Target's
Is
the,
that
Target's the number of items you can't go more than certain items in self checkout.
Yeah, and the reason is there's
it-
that, and then
They don't want people getting replaced. Like they want
no,
jobs?
No. I think there's a little bit of that, but they want to fight. Also, it's more aggressive in self checkout, and so people have to confront them and be like, "You didn't scan that," and they want to put safety of the employees. And one of these ladies who on Super Bowl Sunday, these two ladies went and stole all this stuff, and the lady was calling the cops, and one of the ladies came back in and fought her for calling the cops. And so she's got she can't, all this. And it's like in my head, I'm like, one bad person, and now we have to limit the amount of self-checkout.
I've never seen that in a fight at a self checkout.
Neither have I really. I've never seen a real
there's never,
conversation.
yeah. I mean, I would like
whenever I have an issue, they come over and they didn't. They're like, all right, well, they never really. They're like,
but businesses like Amazon's getting, or Target, Jewel, Walmart's really reducing their amount of stuff.
Oh,
because-
Walmart's its own like weird like.
But they're getting rid of it because
Thunderdome there.
but they're getting rid of it because it's like $17 billion in stolen stuff.
Yeah, because you get the worst of the worst going to Walmart too, though.
What's crazy? I went to Home Depot the other day, and I used to go to Home Depot, and it was like if you go like near all the tools aisles are.
Yep.
You used to be able to like anything you wanted from. That's like sort of like the really big stuff, like the expensive saws. Like you could just go and grab it off the shelf and go get it. Like everything is locked up now because of the people just going in and looting stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like they've locked up everything that's even remotely like expensive. You get to like get a key to go get it into.
Yeah, there's not. Oh yeah.
So all the drills,
and that's why they're now going
tools.
after companies. Like this, me and Chris read this article. This poor guy in Logan Square has been robbed like 7 times. Like they're literally taking the car, running it through his garage door, going in and stealing stuff.
Yeah, all his tools and everything. Yeah.
Yikes.
It's the same address. It's over in like Lincoln Park. It's like 1100 West Webster.
And his insurance is gonna drop them too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, it's insane. I actually have a call with our insurance company tomorrow to figure out the umbrella shenanigans.
Oh
Finally, to
baby.
get that over with.
Pretty sure I haven't paid that.
Yeah, I love State Farm.
Haven't paid that in a couple of months. I'm pretty sure.
Got to get that under control. But yeah, no.
Regular insurance is good. We're good there at least.
What was it? A guy. I read an article today that a guy in St. Louis, or no, Kansas City. He's got 2 restaurants. One's in a nicer neighborhood. And one's in a little bit of a rougher neighborhood. He has closed the one in the little bit of the rougher because he's been robbed 8 times in 5 years or something. And he's like, I'm done with it.
You see, there are 2 bars robbed in Lakeview last Saturday.
Last Saturday there was it was Saturday morning.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, not like, I don't know about the ones. I'm sorry. There was one on the south side where I was an Irish bar on the south side. It was like 1:45. They were about to close up, and this guy came in, robbed the bar and robbed all the patrons. And then the guy, like the bar owner, was outside, and he got shot at.
We've been at that bar.
No,
That's the one that we met John and his buddy Beal at. That's over in the West Loop. That's not too far from Mike's.
Yeah.
We went there another time, and it was
that
really,
Irish bar.
That Irish bar.
That's
the
the Irish.
The nobleman. Yeah, the noble Irishman. Or the noble,
I didn't know. I thought it was the south side.
No, that's the
one-
bar.
yeah, there's also one up farther in Lakeview that got robbed as well. They don't think they were related though.
Wow.
Coincidence.
This is, concealed carry is going to, it's the Wild West is coming.
It's interesting though. It's like I think they're choosing bars that are probably not super crowded.
But crowded enough.
Like you're not gonna walk on like a Lotties where
They're-
there's like, security guys out front and like all kind of stuff.
They're choosing bars that are on like side streets that are not like, you don't have a lot of traffic going by in general, or there's not like a lot of other areas or a lot of places next to it that people can go
You're
into.
probably looking for bars that are cash only too.
True. Yes.
That guy is like, I feel this kills me too. This poor guy.
He went to run to get his gun, right?
Yeah,
As they're shooting at him.
yes, but he also, he's like now contemplating just shutting down and going.
Well,
Going back to Ireland.
Like four of his people who quit the same day.
Oh yeah.
It was like this morning. They said like half his staff quit, and after that,
jeez.
hard to blame him, right?
No, you can't blame him.
And but then like people are like, well, what's going on? Why are all these? Well, that's the reason why nobody wants to deal with that crap.
But here's the thing: how do you what's? It's tough. Like, what do you do? What would be your suggestion? What if you were the mayor of Chicago?
I have no idea what my suggestion is.
If I think if I had a bar, it would be a cashless bar.
Yes,
So
100%.
there's no cash on premises because I think that'll reduce it significantly. Just because if you have no cash, that's like you're not gonna grab and go.
Just like for a couple of cell phones, probably not.
Yeah, so I think that would be probably a main thing. It's just you got to have some kind of. I think you have to have some kind of security out front. Sort of, I think that deters people probably.
Yep.
Like if they just see where you walk in and you can kind of like, there's not really that many people checking the bar. Like a Glass Guys would have been maybe not one like back in the day where you sort of walked in and sat down.
Yeah, I don't know. I also, concealed carry, baby. I don't know why not.
I think bars all have the thing on there. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to bring guns in a bar. Which you don't want alcohol and people having guns either.
Yeah,
that's gonna be.
But as an owner or like having a bartender's, again, you don't want the shootout. I get that. You really don't. But maybe enough to have.
You don't want. Yeah, you don't want one of your bartenders missing and hitting an innocent patron or something.
Like, does the guy at
that probably
does the guy at Enjoy have a gun? I know he's got a bulletproof vest on. Does he have a gun?
I don't think he's ever.
Who's that?
The guy at Enjoy? The guy that sits in...
No, I think they just have like bulletproof. No. I think he may have pepper spray.
That's not good either. And then in Wrigley, I think I'm going to go to Wrigley on Saturday or Sunday morning.
The shooting outside.
A guy and a girl got shot. But I don't know what that...
Pepsi, what the hell's that all about, bro?
He wasn't there.
I have no idea what that actually entailed. Like I have no idea.
Guy probably yelled at some dude, and some dude got pissed.
The problem with Wrigleyville is just you get so many people from so many areas that go feed into there, and then it just gets.
You got to be real careful.
It just gets kind of rowdy at that point in night.
What we were in Wrigleyville the one night, and we walked past Wrigley Field where they were parked outside Gallagher Way, and it was just like they had people parked on the street, and they were just sitting out there.
Oh yeah, and drinking.
And and it's like you need to you literally need.
I
to
think
clear
they've
out
kind of
those.
tried to quell a little bit.
I know they have because they've done it on a lot of streets like Division.
Division, you just get towed.
Yeah,
bye.
They're not letting anybody park on
cars by injury.
And that's why that one Jamaican chicken place is gone. Like
that, but also because they wouldn't let them have
Street
live
fests,
music.
yeah.
They wouldn't let them stay open later and stuff like that.
I read an article that all any bar, like a lot of bars in Logan Square and Wicker Park are trying to apply for new 4 a.m. liquor, and they're all getting denied. They don't want any more new 4 a.m. bars there, and so if you close one up, they're not going to be any new ones. Like if the Owl closed tomorrow, there's not a 4 a.m. bar replacing it.
Which is fine. I mean,
fine with me.
Listen, I get it, and as a younger adult, it's amazing. And I don't mind an Owl late night, and think I haven't done it in a while. But I mean, that extra 2 hours of drinking it's not anymore.
No, it's not worth it.
I don't need it.
Because you just can't. We don't sleep long enough. Like I can't sleep till 2 or 3. If I could, I would love it.
Tell you what,
Pat did it.
I felt great that day, guys.
That was so funny. Pat pulled the Joe Keneally.
I did.
Joe would have been on you like white on rice today.
Full on Joe Keneally.
We played pickleball.
We thought you were ignoring us.
We're like, I wonder what we did last night.
I was like, Pat's got to be dead. He would have responded by now.
Yeah, I mean, it was rough. It was a rough one. I woke up. I couldn't believe the time. I was like, oh, shit. I thought I was going to sleep for I thought it was 9. I'm like, I'll sleep till maybe 12, through 2:30. I'm like, oh, shit.
That is rough.
Yeah,
There's not. That's the worst feeling in the world. And you're like, oh, there goes my Sunday.
I think me and Peter.
I still felt kind of like crap. I'm like, damn.
I think me and Peter literally, when you woke up, were over here picking up the car.
Oh, yeah.
And driving home for the day.
Yeah.
Nice.
We went to Mariano's.
Got all that good stuff in.
It was not a productive day for me.
That's all right. It happens. Yeah, sometimes you got to have a good Sunday.
It was not
You didn't also, you had the weekend before free, so you were productive that weekend.
Yep, I was.
Not last
Sunday.
I'm going to try. I hope to be a little bit more productive this Sunday. Just because, we'll see. I don't project good things for me, but I'm going to hope and pray.
You're driving. You better be functioning.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, last time, if I don't face plant to the couch, I guess it's a win for me this time.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, you almost died last time. You remember? I remember we tried to slap you to get you to I think we got you to drink a hot.
Yeah, you did. You slapped me until I drank the BioSteel.
Yes. Yeah, we got you with the BioSteel. See, that's the type of guys we are. We make sure you
We're
you
good
can
guys
survive.
like that.
Make you survive.
I didn't eat any of the food, though.
No, and we made burgers and we got
McDonald's.
And you ordered the Nug Nation.
No.
Didn't you just order the Nug Nation because John said you couldn't get any late night food there and just to prove him wrong?
I think that was it, pretty much. John's like, "Why'd you get this?" I'm like, "Just to prove you wrong." And I think we got I think we got 50 nugs too. It wasn't like,
oh yeah, we didn't go.
We went.
And he made a stack of sausage before he left too. Like there was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and they made hamburgers too. We were.
We're outside grilling. Dude, you know.
Is Asia gonna be around tomorrow?
No, or yeah, she's gonna be upset that nobody's coming with. Any ladies are coming with on Saturday, but that's okay.
I didn't really invite Katrina. But
I didn't. Lauren.
I think Lauren and Katrina are doing something.
I don't know.
Buying plants or something.
What was I gonna say? I forgot. The first time that we went out there, it was Chris, me. We're leaving, and Age we Age, John, and I and Chris drank all day, and then she was up at we were leaving probably 11. She was up eating she had ordered fast food. I mean, she's like, "Kids want some French fries?" Me and Chris are both like, "No,
no."
When I'm hungover, shit. The last.
I don't ever eat. I don't eat till 7 o'clock at night. Yeah, I just not a thing.
I
didn't eat anything until dinner time, and I was like, that was a bad decision. Even then,
granted, I slept till 3 o'clock, but I did not eat anything till 7.
I had the chips were amazing, Chris. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the chips were fine, but when I had a
full meal,
that full on meal at the parents on Sunday, I was like, oh, that was a bad decision.
Yeah, not good.
And I felt great. I wasn't feeling bad. I wasn't. It's just as soon as I ate, it was like, nah, that wasn't the right move.
It was one of those days where the Monday is almost as bad because you have a ton of work to do, and it's like,
I know. I heard you had that.
You want to go right back to bed?
Why did I do this myself, Lord? Why did I do this myself?
And I don't know that. Maybe it was just a cocktail. You and Bordell don't do well.
Well, I think it was maybe just Chris and I.
Oh, you did drink all day too. I'm sorry.
We were drinking earlier today.
Yeah.
So it was I don't
And you didn't nap as long as you probably should have.
No, I think it just caught up over time a little bit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna do a quick review.
I also probably should have eaten more at the dinner thing.
The Starbucks, our dinner or the dinner at the golf thing.
Your dinner.
What'd you have?
I think I said one burger is all I had.
Oh yeah,
You didn't even have a sausage?
You didn't have a sausage?
I think I had a piece of half sausage.
What's wrong with you?
You can't skip on the old sausage.
No,
guys.
you cannot. Listen, I'm never not going to eat before I go and start drinking heavy again.
Should have had more. Yeah, should have ate more.
You can't do it. We're not able to do that anymore. You need things in the belly to soak it up.
Yeah, it was a rookie move. It was a rookie mistake.
All right, we're gonna let that slide.
So tomorrow we got to eat something at John's before.
Well,
means
tomorrow's Saturday. Friday's tomorrow, bud.
These days are all throwing me off.
Oh,
It's Thursday.
this
We're
poor guy.
podcasting on Fridays.
Just remember that
We got a golf thing on with the Wrigley first. Why are you trying to skip that? It's gonna be a great time.
Just remember, we got to get there 45 minutes to half an hour to 45 minutes early to check in.
Perhaps are there beers in this thing too?
Wait, what?
Fuck.
Yeah, the email said that you have to be there 30 minutes to 45 minutes before your tea time to check in.
What time does this start?
It starts at 9, so we got to be there in between 8:15 and 8:30. So that means we got to get up fucking early as shit.
We got to
to
go
run.
at 6:30 to run.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't choose the 8:30 time or
Wow.
8 o'clock time. We could have done like 6 a.m. too. We could have done like 6 a.m. time.
That would've been
I wish
miserable.
we would have done that because it's probably better to get down to Indianapolis, but that's okay.
Yeah, forget that run.
9 a.m. baby, don't worry.
Oh yeah, we got to run. Yeah, because Chris has got to beat Lauren because Lauren's looking good. Competition.
I've seen Lauren run. No.
Yeah, it's not great.
Perhaps he's gonna kick her in the knee, like kicking her and you guys in the knee.
Okay, so feel good stories. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, how we run this podcast. We talk a little bit about last Saturday. We talk a little bit about current events. We talk about what's going on in the weekend, and then we always end on a positive note. And I think.
Positivity.
Oh wait, one more thing I wanted. Do you guys? All right, so Lauren and I. What I love is we're difference of opinions when it comes to politics, and
No, really.
she's currently in the Biden camp. I'm in the RFK camp. I found out this week.
So Pierce found the Luhu Zehers.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Well, Biden's not going to win. It's going to be Trump no matter what. Dude, please tell me you guys have heard this Stormy Daniels steamy sexual encounters with Mr. Donald Trump.
No,
Thank
I've
God.
ignored
God.
all of
I'm
it.
waiting for the audio podcast.
Woo! What does he call her? Crap.
I'm waiting for the. Are they gonna put like an audio?
Oh,
audio
it's
podcast out.
Tremendous. Also, she's done.
Recreation with actors?
Not that I've ever seen any of these. She's done porno, like parodies of her and Donald Trump's sexual encounters.
I mean, that seems like
Interesting.
seems like
What
a
does he
genius
call her?
move.
Buttercup? No, he doesn't call her Buttercup. Damn it! I've used this nickname too. Trump. We're brothers like this. No, it's like, look it up, Pat. He calls her what? It's like almost a cereal thing.
Donald Trump
Sugar crisp.
No,
nickname.
for Stormy Daniels. Damn it! Oh, it was so good too. And then people were like, "Do you think he ever
Honey
calls
Bunch.
Honey Bunch?" Yes, I knew it was a cereal. Damn, Chris McGraw with that
Lightning quick Google
lightning
search.
Pat Lynch. And people were just giving it to him. Like, do you ever think he ever calls Melania Honey Bunch? But
Lenny probably has to get with like a 10-foot radius to him.
oh yeah, she probably no, not good. But dude, you guys got to go look those up. It's tremendous. It's so funny. I got three things. So
Did you know? I got one thing. Did you know that there's a little Wikipedia page that lists the nicknames used by Donald Trump for all the various politicians?
did they put Stormy Daniels?
Steve Bannon is Sloppy Steve. Joe Biden's got a lot. Basement Biden, Beijing Biden, Crooked Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, Slow Joe, Michael Bloomberg, Little Michael, Mini Mike Bloomberg.
That's awesome.
Jerry Brown is Governor Jerry Moonbeam Brown. George P. Bush is My Bush. Jeb Bush is Low Energy Bush.
Low energy. Yeah, that killed him.
Pete Buttigieg, that's the secretary guy. He's boot edge evidently. Elaine Chow is Coco Chow.
Oh, that's not good.
Steve Crispy is Sloppy Steve Crispy. Bill Clinton's Wild Bill. I want to hear some Hillary Clinton ones. We got Crazy Hillary, Crooked Hillary.
Yeah,
that
Crooked
one's got
Hillary's one
retired.
side, yeah.
Lion Hillary, Beautiful Hillary. I don't know about the
Jesus.
Some
Okay.
kind of good one. Oh, I got to get the Ron.
Oh, the meatball Ron?
We got Ron the Sanctimonious. That's retired.
Yes.
Ron the Sanctus, Meatball Ron, and Tiny D.
Oh, meatball Ron's the best one.
Do you think
That's
he
very good ones
screen tested that nickname for Stormy Daniels with a bunch of people?
Do you guys know who Latita James is? She's
Not
the
a clue.
67th Attorney General of New York. His nickname for her, Peekaboo.
Tremendous. All right, Donald.
Jesus.
Did you guys watch any of the
Mitch McConnell's Broken Old Crow.
Have you guys watched any of the Tom Brady?
I did watch. I watched it. It's really long.
I have
Did
not.
you watch it? Did you watch the whole thing?
I watched it in 3 different times. I watched to finish it because it's so fucking long.
Is it really?
It's like 3 hours.
Okay, who did you think was the best?
I thought Nikki Glaser was pretty good.
I heard
had
she
some
was good.
ones.
Yeah.
She had a good one about it. She's like Tom Brady, you lost $30 million in crypto. How did you do that? She's like, even Gronk's like, no, I know that no real money. She had a pretty good one.
Sorry. Side note. You know FTX. His loss was in FTX. He's going to get all that money back. FTX, the run up of crypto, and their AI investments in AI, they've sold them all. Everybody's going to get their money back plus interest.
I thought they were good. The Kill Tony guy was pretty good. Tony Hedge.
Yeah, he's killing it these days.
I'm not a big Andrew Schultz fan, but I thought he was pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't like him that much either.
I don't like his, but I think he had some good ones there.
What do you think of Tom and Bert? I heard that they were.
It was not good.
Yeah,
not good.
Theirs was not good.
I did not enjoy it. It was like it was really odd. The only thing the best part of it was like. The best part was the part that was ad-libbed. It was very like rehearsed and staged.
Oh, okay.
What they did, but like they put this picture of Tom Brady, which looked like he was like, it's a weird picture of him, and Bert kind of riffed on it a bit, and that was funny. Kevin Hart wasn't terrible as the host. He had some okay moments. Peyton Manning was okay.
I heard Peyton and who else was pretty good? Edelman was not. No, I mean
Edelman was like Gronk was a little. He's not that great.
They should have put Daniel Tosh on this thing.
You would have been Tosh would have killed it.
Oh, tremendous. I heard that people. Here's the thing: no one can have a good time. They were whining about.
Yeah, it was a lot of gay jokes.
Oh yeah,
a lot of jokes. Kevin Hart's like, "White guys, all I do is go that penis humor. Let's go straight to the penis humor."
There you go, Kevin.
Every time, like.
Well, no, there was a lot of family jokes, divorce jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who got yelled at was
Jeff Frost.
Yeah, Jeff Frost.
Yeah. That's stupid. That pissed me off.
His thing was he wasn't bad either. Jeff Frost wasn't too.
I heard he's pretty good.
Schultz had one good one about. I'll share the one, but he's like, Dana White, why the fuck are you here? He's like, oh, I know why. Trying to teach Tom how to fuck a Brazilian and have a purse.
Wait, what?
Trying to teach Tom how to fuck a Brazilian and have his purse. Giselle's Brazilian. I'm like,
yep.
That was pretty good.
What else was there?
I feel like Dana White would have been pissed.
No, Dana White was smiling the whole time.
Oh yeah.
They had some of us said they were ripping on Dana pretty good. Is like about it, like him being like cage fighters and it's like there was some good ones at his expense.
That was pretty funny. Oh, the RFK. Why I brought that up was he had a parasite go through his ear. I think it went through his ear, and claims that the doctor told him ate a portion of his brain and then died. And he was having short-term memory. They thought it was a tumor, and they were able to take out this parasite.
They're trying to kill him this way. Is that trying to kill him?
They could potentially, but that was kind of crazy. And I think it's actually true.
It's not any bug. It's a great bug. It's not the bug. RFK.
So the worm found no nourishment eating RFK's brain.
Yep, and died.
No, it just died.
And died. And it's
got no nourishment from eating the brain.
And it was stuck in his brain, and it was causing him.
Or maybe RFK had some poison thoughts, and he ate those.
Keep trying, Chris. Keep working.
I'm trying here.
Keep working.
Hey, Chris, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I'm trying here.
That was pretty good. So that was a very interesting article. The Tom Brady roast, and then everybody gets all but hurt.
The thing was, it was clearly.
I heard it was really funny. So that's great.
It was clearly live, and so it wasn't like super tight. Like a lot of the roasts are they're edited, obviously ahead of time. So it's like you do one guy and they hit you with the quick hitters and then they move on, right? This was like unedited, so there was there was a lot of filler time and stuff like that. So it was clearly like that to me. It dragged a little bit in that regard, but I thought it was still funny.
Awesome.
Okay. Again, I don't think I'd watch it in one sitting. That was too much for one sitting.
I haven't watched any of it, but I heard.
I think I got through I got up to Belichick the first night, and then I got through to when Ben Affleck came out the second night.
Jesus Christ! How many nights was it?
No, it was only one thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm sorry.
I took me that long to watch it.
Okay. So some feel-good stories here, and this beautiful podcast on some feel-good stories. World's largest wildlife crossing is going up so animals can walk safely across 8 lanes of LA traffic.
As if traffic wasn't bad enough in LA, huh?
I wonder how that's going to work. I'll have to look that one up. Because here's the picture.
It feels like a bridge.
I would think so too, but it looks like they just cut
what I saw was crazy.
Oh, maybe it is. Oh, you're right, Chris. It looks like it is a tunnel, and it climbs up.
Yeah.
There was a local newspaper, the Nagid thing over there. They throw it on my doorstep for some reason. But there was a picture. You know where the Benny's is at over on Irving, and where the Axe place.
Yeah.
It was a coyote strolling across the street. They got a picture of it in there.
Oh, really?
Chris,
Middle of the day, broad daylight.
did Chris send you the video? That's Chicago, which is crazy.
No Forest Service around there.
But you know where John lived? There were coyotes eating the rats behind his apartment complex.
That's weird too, because there's really no forest around there.
No, yeah, I don't know.
Cemeteries maybe up by like Irving.
What is it? They definitely stay in the cemeteries by my parents' house.
Oh, yeah.
They're in the cemetery over there.
But
I see one of the Jewel over there on Foster, but the Forest Reserve and the cemeteries are behind, so that makes sense.
Chris,
I've seen a bunch down in like Lincoln Park too.
When we were in and that's what I was talking about. John was in Lincoln Park by the Menards.
Yeah.
No, Chris, when we were running in Downers Grove, there was a fox that ran right across us, like right next to us. It was crazy. I've never seen a fox before, and it was right by us.
Cool, but also scary.
Yes.
Yeah, very much.
The number of fish on U.S. overfishing list reaches an all-time low led by mackerel and snapper. That's. I mean, the rest of the ocean is just depleted, beyond depleted. At least the U.S. is trying to do its part. This might make Katrina happy. Thousands volunteer to help Jane Austen Museum solve mystery of spidery script and brother's biography.
Cool.
You should tell her about that.
I'll do that. I'll go wake
Yeah,
up.
Go wake up right now. An ancient collapse of Earth's magnetic field led to multicellular animals emerging.
The multiverse.
Oh, nice. So that's kind of why we probably emerged.
Multiverse?
Let's see here. 14-year-old grabs wheel of his school bus after driver passes out with foot on gas. Jesus Christ.
I would love to
That'd
know
be
why.
scary.
I would love to know what caused the driver to pass out.
Let's see if we can find it real quick.
Because if he was a little,
I'm gonna go with some health condition.
Hopefully, not intoxication.
Okay, let's see.
Hopefully not sleep deprivation either or something like that.
Oh, she appeared dizzy soon after her head dropped, but the bus continued to accelerate past the turn on the route.
Yikes. That's scary.
Yeah, that's really. I'm guessing she had suffered a medical
I
emergency.
mean, 14-year-old at least is not like a super young kid.
No.
At least it wasn't like super young kid.
But he also stepped up. Like
Yeah, no.
that could have been bad.
I didn't have a choice.
Retired teacher jumps for joy at 80th birthday and surprise reunion with her favorite kindergarten student. Oh, that's kind of nice.
I wonder how the kindergarten student was.
He looked pretty
Probably
old.
a first grader now.
He's bald. I can say that much.
First grader. I gotta work because of this damn economy.
Ooh, white-tailed eagle breeds in Belgium for first time in 500 years.
Cool.
That's insane.
That is pretty gnarly.
Let's see. Hack fisheries, remarkable recovery is a sign of hope for our oceans. Oh, that would be nice because that would be really nice because that would be bad that I mean our oceans are so depleted and we
It's
totally
kind of
need
crazy.
to stop that.
People like all the shit that goes in the oceans. People are still eating stuff out of the ocean.
Dude, it is pretty. Did you guys see that stuff in the terrible freaking teenagers in Florida who for birthday were able to rent a boat and they dumped all that trash into the ocean
Did not see this.
No, did not.
and they're
either.
actually going to go to jail for it. I
I
think.
saw some article about like a kid that was like I think it was on a gas station, like one of the news camera things you get there. That he's like 14 and he's taken out like 14 tons of trash in his lifetime out of the ocean.
Oh yeah,
That's a feel good story for you, America.
I'll give you two more and we'll get you out of here. Well, I'll give you three actually. So this is quick. A clever elephant returns visitor's shoe after it fell into his enclosure.
Smart, it's very smart animals.
That's awesome. Side note to that, there was a video out there last week of a bear devouring a duck family. This mother duck was exhausted, saw the pond in the bear's enclosure and took her the entire family there, and the bear ate everyone like a little pop,
Wow.
like a little snacky snack. And there's kids there screaming, "Please stop! Don't do
I
it!"
mean, that's nature, right?
Yep, they got a up close and personal like nature history
It's
lesson
not
there.
Winnie the Pooh in there.
This is I saw this article. I read the whole thing. It was super crazy. Ape treats his wounds using medical plant is a world first for wild animal. So this, orangutan got into a fight with a bigger male. He had a chunk missing under his eye, and started. So he, the fight was over. He goes off. He's in the trees. He's eating this leaf that the medical world knows is kind of like it's a healant. Chews it and puts it on his wounds. A month later, it didn't even look like he had a scar.
Is this in a zoo?
No, this is real life.
Like out in the wildlife.
okay.
Oh wow, they were out. They were able to observe this for like
Yes.
almost. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's the first time they've ever like seen. And the orangutans. I mean, they're insanely smart.
No, absolutely. Yeah,
So you're
I'm
telling me
just
that the Planet of the Apes could happen is what I'm
Yep.
hearing.
I'm just shocked that they were able to like
Yeah,
view the
no,
fight,
yeah.
get
First
the,
time, for
all
sure.
that stuff. Yeah.
All right, last one. And this goes to the Saturday Night Pregame Podcast. Watching sports boosts well-being, improves your health, according to groundbreaking research.
So does drinking Coors Light, I believe. I think that's a correlating study right there.
Let them know, Chris McGraw. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again here for joining us on a beautiful Saturday night as Patrick McGraw walks away because he's so tired of this podcast.
Yep.
Boys, thank you for doing this a little early this week. I'm excited for another fun weekend ahead of us. A little golf, a little Indianapolis, a little brewery tour, which we'll hopefully show you.
Tour of the brewery.
Do us a favor, check us out on the Instagram and Twitter at SMP, our podcast SMP. You can email our buddy here, Pat, at the SMP podcast at gmail.com. Hit that like, subscribe, throw some comments. Tell us what your worst bar experience has ever been. That would be great. And as always, have a fun, safe weekend. Make sure to take those electrolytes, drink lots of water, and
Don't do what I did last weekend.
don't do what he did last weekend.
Don't be a Pat Lynch. Bye.
Strong.